I think we're not coming today
Yeah, I mean,
since we haven't been here for a while.
it has been a hot minute.
It
Oh
really
my
has.
God.
Between
What the-
health issues, travel. Well, last week was a wedding.
Whatever.
We just didn't feel like it had.
Yeah.
Going
Last week,
on.
and you know what? I totally forgot last week that you were up in Michigan.
Oh, and you were
Until like literally Sunday at 10:15. I went, I think maybe she's in Michigan.
well.
I'm glad I didn't put anything up like we were going to be here.
Right, because
But
the
I
week
was like,
before Sue wasn't feeling good, and she put it up thinking, "Oh, we're going to do it," and then it all fell loose. And
yeah, we didn't.
We didn't, and we thought, okay, this works. But anyway, so Flock Around the Table on Sunday, June 28th.
Jesus Christ!
It's going to be Christmas before you know it. I mean,
Well,
it's going to be cold, thank God, before
God.
we even get there. I mean, you sleep, and 3 days are gone, and you haven't even slept 8 hours.
Well, speaking of a few days, Christmas in July.
Yes.
Every year, Christmas in July, the whole shop goes on sale, and I have been. Hey, Colleen. I have been diligently.
Oh yes.
Getting up the Christmas stitch markers and progress keepers, bag adornments, blah blah blah. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what's in the shop currently and will be on sale starting July 1st.
Perfect. Which is Tuesday.
Monday?
No, today's the 29th. Sorry, it's Tuesday. I was late. I thought it was the 28th. My day.
Okay. So we have a little alpaca with presents and a pink.
Beyond adorable.
Yep. Super cute.
Oh my God.
Pack. These, I don't know, retro kids. I think I've shown them to you, but there's 6 or 7.
Oh, they're perfect. Hi, Karen.
7, I think, different kids. They're like retro 1950s.
How cute is that? Just adorable.
Super cute.
Yes.
I thought these looked like little Debbie snack cakes.
They do. I didn't even think of that.
So those are up.
What you would think from the size here, guys, and these are a good size.
Yeah, they're about 2 inches.
2 inches
with the lever back. Yeah, they'd be great on the side of either earrings or a progress keeper, but also on the side of a bag.
Oh,
a bag adornment or a zipper pull, whatever. Yeah. Totally fun.
Bag, and this would be so perfect.
It's super fun.
Keep it as a stitch marker, just using a safety pin on the inside.
And then how about just a bunch of Christmas trees? Rainbow colors. They're all on a bigger lobster clasp, so you can hook them onto your bag. You can use them as a progress keeper, whatever, stitch marker. And do more I know, right? I'm just going to try and get all of this out of the way right away because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It reminds me of Disney princesses gowns.
Yeah, right? Because they're flared out.
So if somebody who's into the Disney princesses, that could be Belle's Christmas tree or Cinderella's Christmas tree, along with those. These are just. Oh my God! I would like even here. I mean, come on! How perfect! Even here.
Yeah.
Just these are the best.
How about ugly Christmas sweater?
Those are great. I actually have the red one. Okay, because
on a Stephen West.
On a Stephen West, on my Stephen West
stuff from me all the time.
I took it a long time ago. She said, "I think I have an extra one." Good, you don't need any more. So anyway, I had it on, and the last time I was working on it was in December because I hadn't touched it in a while. And I think I've done a little anyway. And some lady saw, "Oh, isn't that great? Are you sweater?" And I'm like,
"No, it's a shawl."
It's a shawl. And she just sort of looked at me like,
"But you have an ugly Christmas sweater on it." Yeah, but
whatever. She just couldn't get over the sweater. And she thought for sure it would be pulling all the yarn down. Didn't even do anything because they're just so light. These are great, guys.
Those
Oh
are,
my
I
God.
like those.
These are the best.
You have the cat tangled in lights with a nice little.
Aren't they fun?
The kitty cat's all tangled.
Okay, it's going in front of my face.
Yeah, right. We'll put it
because
right there.
you've got it in your hand.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And I have the penguins.
OMG. I love these penguins.
Let's see if I can hold them so you can see all three of them. It's a little 3-pack. So the one guy is hiding in a tree. And then these two reminded me of the Disney, not Disney.
Happy Feet?
Maybe Happy Feet. I don't know.
There's another penguin one out there that I
Check
don't
them out on the
know.
website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And just because pumpkin spice.
Isn't that great? They're greenish color, but they kind of look coppery brownish. So they look kind of like they're old and
orange
peaky.
and yellow and brown and whatever pumpkin spice. Oranges.
I like them.
And my daughter named this one. They're super, super pale pink.
Yes.
And cream and gold.
Right.
Aphrodite. Check out either Instagram or our Etsy to see a super close up of these because they are really, really pale pink.
Oh yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
Well, yeah, and the thing is what I did.
And they'll all be on sale starting Tuesday.
I actually took one of my little.
Actually, there is a bunch of stuff 50% off right now in the shop.
Are you serious?
Me, I'm totally serious. Like probably like 40 or 50 items in the shop that are 50% off.
See, I took this and put it on my duck one, and I didn't glue it down even on my zipper.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, if you just kind of grab up here and pull it, unless you're really stuck or something, it doesn't even come loose. So then you have a cute holiday.
If you want a different, if you want a different clasp, just let me know. And
yeah, that's true.
I'll just put a different clasp on it. If you want a big,
like lobster claw,
a big lobster clasp or something. Yeah, those ones have bigger lobster.
You see, oh yeah, this would work perfect. The little ones go on a regular zipper, but if it's a thicker zipper, forget it. It doesn't work. So yeah.
Give me that one back, you little thief.
Well, I can't help it. It just fell in my bag.
It fell into my project bag. I don't know what happened.
Boy, she just really has been on it here. Let me tell you, you get into the mood of it and away you go. I wish I did. Thumb's been bothering me, guys, so I haven't been doing quite as much and trying to stay on my schedule, like he said, 30 minutes and then off. And by the time I get off, I just start doing something else and I want to go back to it. You know, so anyway, but I have something for you. Decided that she needed one of these things. Anyway, so what I ordered you.
That is awesome.
It came in a set of 3, guys. And actually,
that is absolutely freaking fantastic.
That's what the picture when you buy it looks like that when you get 3.
Are these 3D printed? These have to be.
Yeah, they are.
They have to be 3D printed.
And my sister said she saw them on Amazon, but I've never seen them on Amazon. I've got them.
I would get them off of wherever Etsy, whoever.
Etsy, somebody else like
that.
Don't
go to Amazon. Well, you went to Team.
I had not seen him anywhere.
Oh, that is so.
And I didn't go looking when I saw him. I thought, oh my gosh! Plus, they came from somewhere where in that.
Now I have to change my whole bathroom theme. In the yellow, it's going to have to change to sheep. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is.
Sheep towels and things like that,
and sheep shower curtain.
I just thought
that's awesome.
And at first, the eyes are just the best for me. So I got a set of 3, and I shared it. Isn't that just the funniest thing you've ever seen?
That's so awesome.
I know. I told my family to leave it in my living room.
My guest bathroom right now is like yellow sunflowers.
Yeah,
it's yellow and gray. It's been that way for 10 years, so it's time for new.
Silly picture, because these guys sit in sunflowers sometimes, or they mash through your sunflowers when they're walking around.
I think, well, the sunflowers, there is a cross stitch.
Yeah.
And that could go into the spare bedroom.
Yeah. It could.
Why is this coming just to me?
Because I moved down and I went down. You know, maybe
I
we
really
need to
get
this.
that changed.
We need to do this so we stay together. We don't make you guys nauseous. Actually, if I quit moving, maybe it'd be okay.
I wish I could figure out what the flying flock of birds I did to this to make it do this so I could undo it.
Well, maybe I'll ask Mikey and tell him.
Mikey wouldn't know. It's a brand
no. It's a new computer, but he does Dell, and maybe plus it gives him something else to research.
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah. He's been kind of in my face.
I know.
I
did something. I know I did something, and then all of a sudden that.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. It like comes in, you know.
But now
I can't remember what the fuck I did.
I'll turn something on my phone, and it's like, how in the hell did it? Or it turns on with the update. Don't you hate that? It turns on with an update.
And you're like, I didn't fucking want that.
I didn't want that. Why in the hell is this on here? Mm-hmm. And then I don't know what I did to get it off, because I don't even know what it's called. So you're thinking, oh, this is a notification. Nope, it's not that. Well, maybe it's under privacy. Nope, it's not that.
That's like this. When I got my new phone, yay! My Etsy notification, because I have it set up so that it tells me when I have a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
right. Of course.
I need to know, right?
You do, because otherwise, if you don't get on it, and you're whatever.
And the notification before, it was a cash register.
Oh, it was the best.
Cha-ching! I'm like, that was fantastic. As soon as I got the new phone, and it didn't do that. I had to go onto Zedge and download a cash register sound.
No way.
And then figure out how to get that. Yeah, I'm so old school. This took me like a week to figure out how to do this.
I still wouldn't have it. I would have gotten the app on my phone.
Listen, I had to have the boys at work help me. You know, the 30-year-olds.
Well,
I had to have them help me.
That's what I did on the ship. Is I found a little kid. I found an youngster.
Here,
not kidding.
Like, I don't know.
He was over on his phone. I went like this, and he came over. He actually set up a new cloud so that he could put my stuff on the cloud to not mix with his. And then he brought it back down to my phone so that I wasn't loading the old stuff. And then I just got the new, and I was so amazed. And his parents left him with me. Well, I was on the ship, and they probably
well, it's not like not like you're going to go anywhere.
No, and they kind of figured they could find me and find him, right? Or whatever. They were going to do something.
He's probably got a locator on his phone.
I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
It was even on the Big Bang things. They track Sheldon's movement on one of the things. I didn't know, and I'm thinking, well, I wonder if I should turn that off.
You can turn your phone off, and you can still locate somebody with it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
See, hey guys, got to take that SIM card out.
You could take the SIM card out too. It doesn't matter. You can still
even have one. Oh yeah, I do.
You know what's really funny?
I don't even know where it is.
Things that I've been chatting with my husband about.
Yeah.
And or potentially looking up, or even texting you maybe, or whatever. All of a sudden it's showing up in ads in everything. Like on my Netflix,
yes,
or on Prime,
yes,
it's an ad. I'm like,
yes. I've noticed.
I just texted you about it, or like I thought about it. I thought about it. And all of a sudden, it's a fucking ad.
Somebody says to you,
in my YouTube,
what about the other movie? You know, and so you look it up, thinking you're going to get info on it. Next thing you know, you get everything from that producer, everything from the director, every movie that is associated with that or like that. You're getting all these notices.
Yeah.
So I just turned all the notices off. So if you're going to text me, I probably won't get it anyway, because I just turned everything off. Yeah. You know, I finally got my WhatsApp to work though.
I will probably be getting a ton of things about Van Halen, because last night my in-laws came over and we were playing cards, and something came up about, Jamie was talking about this kid who was at like a Korn concert or something, which you probably don't know, but a little grungy, whatever. And he said to this guy, like, hey, would you mind taking a picture of me in this awesome stage? And, the guys in the corner, blah, 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 whatnot. Not realizing that who he handed his phone to was Eddie Van Halen.
Oh my gosh.
Now, my father-in-law, who's 70-something, he goes, didn't he die a couple of years ago? And I went, no way.
No, it wasn't the other guy.
Oh, no, it was Eddie Van Halen. I had to look it up.
Oh.
I had to look it up.
Now you're getting all the stuff about Eddie Van Halen.
Now I'm going to,
Right.
it's going to be all this. And Anne Burrell, like, I did not.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, my husband actually told me, because my sister and my mom both loved her, and she was on, the only cruise my mother took was through the Food Network. And we went from Rome to New York.
Yeah.
In 2011, and she was the sponsored, like she was a big thing on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And she had cooking demonstrations, as well as the ship having all this food back then. And this is 15 years ago, all this food back there. And then they also had all their food upstairs in a little conference room. So,
right.
And we signed up for all these classes because it came with, I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of stood in the back and went, okay, here, up through the, and she would look at me and I'd be like, yeah, I don't cook. She goes, well, then you need to come on a show we're thinking of. And I'm like,
America's Worst Cooks or something.
And that must have been something that they were thinking. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I was like, she was very friendly, very, it was very neat, to see. And then we saw she was going for Iron Chef then. They were doing an Iron Chef thing. And we actually got to see the episode that was coming up on Sunday, because they figured we couldn't let anybody know because we didn't have good internet back then. And we were also in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
So anyway, but Bethany Beach, Delaware, how nice.
Hi, Virginia.
I would have thought Virginia. That's what I thought at first. Oh, she's from Virginia. Never mind. Okay, my brain went somewhere else it shouldn't have gone. So, and that's what it's been doing all week. So anyway.
So tell us what you're going to do with your silly Santa hat.
Okay, guys. Remember, we went to Hoosier Hills. Got a little bit of grief over the fact I bought all these little things.
Yeah, because she just wanted one or two more colors.
Whatever. I only wanted one or two because, like I said, I got down this section here is down to 15 stitches per section.
Right.
What you do is it's sort of similar to the Musselburgh. Oh, that hat that you make sections when you get down. I don't leave the stitch markers on. I don't know about you, but they drive me crazy. So you measure, right?
I have stitch markers in mine.
But you measure your...
Yeah, I have 4 sections in mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she measures, I count to make sure there's 20 rows.
Yeah.
Here. So I was just going to do a red, and I was going to start decreasing 2. Misread the pattern. Ta-da! Wouldn't you know? Then it said you go down to 12 stitches.
Yeah, not 12 per section.
And I took it as 12 per section, thinking, oh, well, And then I got to thinking, I'm not going to have enough yarn. So I thought I'll decrease by 2 to get it down closer. So I thought, anyway, so I had the red, and I think I had the green, and I think I had something else that we decided not to use. So this is what I kind of thought. And then I was going to just kind of take the yellow.
But she bought all of these colors too.
I did. So this is what we're kind of going to do, what I'm thinking of doing it. And if you think I should switch them around, then that's okay. I'm considering. Right now, the next one I'm going to do is red. See, it's an orangey red.
I'm just going to hold this up.
Okay.
So purple, blue, light blue, green, orange, hot pink, forest green, highlighter yellow, highlighter pink, highlighter orange.
Kind of
and another tealy blue.
Okay.
Now she's going to go red.
Now I'm going to go red. Then I thought about green.
That's awfully Christmassy.
I know. That's why I may do this instead.
Yeah.
Okay, yellow, then green.
Okay.
Then blue. Okay. Then purple.
Oh my God.
Then
You're
orange.
going to have like...
No, wait, I'll throw them. Then a raspberry. Then a pink.
Are you going to have room for all this?
Yes.
Really?
And then...
Did you work the math out?
Yes.
She worked the math out.
It's called Perfection, but it's kind of a darker tealy color, but not
the same as
not the same. It's darker than the one at the bottom.
They're
So
all
there you
different
have it.
colors.
They're all different colors. Yes, because this one here, I'm at 14 now. So this will
You're gonna
be,
get that done in no time
I hope
because
so, because I'm down to flexi flips and they actually hurt my a
the
little bit more.
flexies, yeah.
So
Can't you do 9-inchers?
no, because even my little one, even this one, which is smaller than 9-inch, pulls it too much. It makes it too stretchy. I had it on this one,
Really?
which is even smaller. Okay, guys, this is those Chai-Gu
So
shorties.
it's too.
And then if you go, if you went even more, you can't
Yeah.
get the needle, unfortunately. So I went to my flexi flip theirs. So this is 14 now, 14. This would be 13. This is, no, I had blue next. 13, then go down to 12, then do 2. Wait, yeah, this is 14, 13, 11.
Oh,
Okay,
so you're skipping
go
11.
to 11 there, and then 11, 10, 9, and then 7 for the orange, raspberry 6,
5.
5 is this, and then 3 is this.
So you're jumping every
Every
so
few
often, doing one decrease.
Because I
is
thought,
two.
yeah,
In
this is okay.
4s.
In 4s, kind of, yeah, type thing. So anyway, that's where I'm going to go with it. So you're right, it is, because it is much faster now.
Oh yeah, because you're not.
I'm down to 66 stitches here. So no, 70 stitches here. Okay.
Tammy,
Yeah.
you wrap it around your neck.
Yeah. This is, I'll put it on.
Because it'll be like.
My goal is to get out so that I can sit on the plane when I go to Seattle, except it may be done. I'm going to sit on Seattle and I'm going to
knit with it on her
knit with
head.
it on my head. How fun. I'm going to the Seattle Woolen, the Wool Fest gathering out there. And I thought, how cute would that be? Just
Yeah,
sit there
that you're just sitting
as they're knitting their things because they want you to come and sit and knit and everything. So as they're sitting there, I'll put my hat on and I'll just kind of knit on my little hat.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody thought that was hysterical. They loved the hat because people thought it was a scarf.
And I think you need to have a multicolored pom-pom.
Oh, yes.
Tiny pom-pom on the end of it.
Yes,
And I will make that for you.
That's what I figured.
You just need to give me a little, just bring me all the colors.
You need to bring me all the colors. And I figured if nothing else, to start with one strand each and we'll go from there, and trim it down. Just get a nice little tassel at the end too. Maybe make the tassel long. So it really does go past my butt, because then I'll have
mine will definitely be past my butt.
I'm going to put it on my head and then I'm going to, it's a scarf. It's going to be hanging down the back, Tammy. This is what it is. It's called the Silly Santa Hat. It's free on Ravelry. And it's so fun. She uses one color, like a mini for the brim. And then like Sue, she's doing all Christmassy colors. And what would be fun with this? What would be fun with this?
I got a
put these on there.
Self-striping, not self-striping, but Fair Isling sock.
Right.
Christmassy sock.
Yes.
So I had 2 of them. So I thought it was perfect for this particular situation. So unlike Deb, I'm keeping track with stitch markers and I go 2 inches and then I decrease.
Yeah.
So this is how much I have left.
Even though
I'm not sure where I'm at for.
I don't have a spreadsheet, but it's on graph card. So
yeah.
And
it's free on Ravelry.
And it's just fun. Something you can just kind of do. It's a little bit monotonous when you're down here because it's right.
Yeah, but I think I need to have those stupid projects that I can do.
But
30 minutes of while I'm just watching a movie.
Yeah, every once in a while I get the color change correct. See, so you don't get quite as much of the thing. So if nothing else, it's been a learning, procedure for that. So there you have my wonderful world of my hat. So anyway, and she's doing a cool hat.
Well, I don't know if it's cool. It's
I
just,
think it's cool.
it's just, and I may actually tear this back because
Oh.
because I am so digging this ribbing that I'm tempted to do the whole hat in ribbing.
I am too. When you think of, look at that. It just
I know,
goes-
it's so cool, the ribbing.
Oh, it did.
So I may
Now
actually
you're-
take that all the way back to the
Look at
ribbing.
the way it does.
It's really cool. And if you guys know me,
this
I
fiber seed?
hate ribbing.
Wait, this was fiber seed, wasn't it?
It's fiber
This is
seed,
fiber
yeah.
seed.
I
she
hate
hates ribbing.
I hate ribbing, but I think that
Would make a
particular
perfect hat.
hat is so good in the ribbing, and
It
I may take it back.
It looks like, and then everybody's gonna
It's pooling.
it's do that just a
It's
bit.
pooling so cool.
Yeah, but
Look at the ribbing down here, though.
there. Yeah, I can put it over from me, and then move over from you, which works. But read that in
This ribbing pooling is so cool.
And since you like the way it's coming out, you may do it a little bit more.
I honestly think I'm going to have to pull this out and do the ribbing. Just do the whole hat and ribbing.
She did just leave that section and do sections.
No, I think the whole thing in ribbing would be really
that
cool.
could
I
be-
just need to take it back.
That's what sounds like a good idea.
Just need to take it
Okay.
back. I haven't been knitting a whole lot. It's summer.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just one of those things you do. I'm not a cotton.
I'm doing these dang things.
Just gonna give you information on cotton.
By the
what
way,
you should
I'm
do.
also going to I'm not going to have a new Christmas advent this year. I still have some 2024 advents left, which will go on sale. But I will have
Keep
a
an eye on
Halloween.
that, guys.
I will have a Halloween advent that'll come out sometime in July. They're awesome.
I can't tell you what they look like.
No, she can't. She can't.
Because I think at this point, this would be on my head.
And it may be an every other year sort of thing for me.
That's a good idea.
You know,
Because it's a lot of work and it's a lot
it's
of
a
hassle.
ton of work.
But since they bought it last year, what's the point in getting it this year unless you used it as part of a gift thing when you know, the fun of it, like for me, the fun of it is just opening it and seeing what it is on that
Yeah.
day.
Mhm.
And I started one Advent sweater years ago with hedgehog fiber minis. Beautiful.
Yeah.
However, I didn't like the one I opened. It just didn't kind of go, in my opinion,
just
because
say
I didn't know what the other one was. So I opened a different one. And then I started to morph. And so the sweater didn't morph along with my body. So I kind of just stuffed it back in the bag. And it's just been sitting there for years. And you know, they're not cheap. So
No, they're not.
yeah, they're not cheap.
They're not.
And it's like, I don't know why I thought I could do a sweater with an Advent. Because that's only one skein. Isn't it? No,
No.
it's more.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I don't.
Minis, you get
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like 80 to 90 or more.
a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm not a yarn advent person.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm not a shopper.
No, she isn't.
I'm
unless
not a
I tell
shopper.
her.
She's the shopper.
And I usually, and like I said, if nothing else, she just waits until I find it and bring it over here, and then it comes up in her splash because she'll say, "I'm looking for something with neon in it," and I'll go,
Oh, you mean something like that?
"Just the same." Now you're wondering why I have this in the package here. Well, I found a new shawl to do. It's right up here
Stevie
now.
Quest.
No.
Oh, is it one of
Yeah.
those where you do something different when the color comes up?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
awesome.
No. It's a definite. It's like your orgasm.
Mhm.
Okay, because it's this. This is Madeline Tosh. Okay.
Yes, it is.
And it's they're kind of like the opposite. Okay.
Yeah, black with neon and then white with neon.
Okay. So what I was thinking is doing one side with the full skein,
Mhm.
and then the other skein with the other skein.
Uh-huh.
This way, then the colors would match, but
Yeah.
you'd get the tragic. Or I could split it.
Mhm.
What do you think?
I would do half and half.
I would do half and half.
I like the idea of half and half. And
Okay.
Are you thinking rectangular?
Yes. And here is the pattern that I'm thinking of doing in it. Now, it's meant for DK.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter.
No, but I figure I'd just make it a little wider for sock yarn. Here, this gives you a little bit better look of it. It's on hedgehog fibers.
Well, the pattern is on the hedgehog fiber.
I think the pattern's on hedgehog fibers, or it might even, no, I think it's on hedgehog fibers. It's not a Ravelry. It's kind of one of these that has, yeah, it's kind of one of these that has tons of rows and rows. But it's not so bad. You know, I thought it wouldn't be so, it's a typical, but not quite Stephen West, but enough for me that I could get it going. But I just didn't know if you thought I thought a half and half.
I think half and half would be really cool.
Now, the other thing I thought is there's a few of them out there that are kind of striped with lines in them, like you have one color, kind of like the shadow shawl we used to do, where you did the color and then the opposite. And I thought, well, I could do one color and then the other color, and when these run together, it's not a big deal, except you could get a pool.
I like the ones where I can't remember what the terminology is, but like the main color is like in flat knit.
Yes.
And then the pops of color you pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's,
yeah.
I think that would be cool too.
Yeah. That's what kind of makes this one sort of stand out, because it's got the little sections on it.
Yeah, but that's like chevron. That's like 5 stitches and then a freaking change. And
I might as well just go to a chevron there.
I don't know about that one.
Well,
for me, I would be like.
The other thing I thought is, I found this other one on UU. It's still free. I don't know if it's going to stay free, but I found this one on UU, which is a cowl, but I thought could easily be kind of turned into a shawl pattern, a square with, and then like you said, it has this, or turn it into a hat.
Yeah, you could turn that into a hat.
It's
or a shawl.
Got the yarn overlays, and then these are pearl, so you wouldn't get too many, or you could just knit it. And you wouldn't have to pearl it. So, like someone who doesn't care for pearls, she shall say nameless.
Hey, listen, I'm sitting here going, I'm going to take back the all knit and do knit pearl for this hat.
Yeah,
somebody who really does not like
the knit.
I'm not a pearl person, but I just think that that's so cool. The way
it went through the back loop, pearl one, much easier to do.
Yeah,
much less irritating than knit two.
I have to take that back.
Can't do just regular knit one, pearl one.
And I'm
saying like a seed stitch.
I thought that as I was doing the ribbing, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I should do more. And then I stopped and just went to knit because I'm a dork and I
do that
because I'm like, I'm tired of purling.
So anyway, it's just a chart.
Chaotic knitting.
I thought if nothing else, I could put it on a hat.
Yeah.
Or something, I just thought it was too fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I thought that was good. So I've been playing on Ravelry and not doing what I should do, because that's what happens. I stop for half an hour. I knit for a half hour, 35 minutes. My thumb starts. Actually, I go a little bit over until the thumb actually hurts, and that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that.
So I don't do that. And of course, wonderful Whimsical Wood came out with a new few asses lines. Like the one I really like is called But My Ass, and I really think I'm going to order it. It looks like watermelon color, kind of like, but it could be very Christmas because it's red and white and that pink and the green. So it could be a Christmas thing. So I may have to go ahead and order that.
See, she's the shopper. I'm not.
Now, this I had in my stash.
Oh, I like those.
Isn't this great?
Now, are those the same?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No, they're not. But I was thinking maybe this could go for that shawl, one side and then the other side, because it's the same, but it's not the same.
Yeah, no, this one is 4/112.
Yeah,
times 20, and this one's 4/17 times 20.
Right.
So it's just slightly. This one's just a little lighter than this one.
Lighter than this one, but you could still get the same effect.
These are cool.
Aren't they cool?
They are cool.
Yeah, I thought that might be kind of fun. Plus, it's a little bit more yardage.
Yeah, that reminds me of
This is Simply Sock, guys. It's 420 meters, which is what, 437 plus, maybe between 437 and 460.
Yeah,
I don't have to figure it
can't.
out. But
I can't do the meters.
But even at meters, it's more. I mean, so even if you doubled it, it would be 840. So that would be pretty decent. So it's just that this is a lot thinner. So I have
it
to
reminds me of the what is it? What is it? Bamboo pop. Sock.
Yes, it does.
It reminds me of the bamboo pop
Very
sock.
much so. You're
The sock.
The sock.
One.
Yeah.
What is this made out of? Holy buckets.
It's written very tiny.
It is.
It's a super wash.
Yeah, it's 60% super wash, 20% suede, and 20% polyamide.
Oh, it's 20% something silk.
Oh yeah, suede silk.
Slutty silk, whatever it is. Soldy, whatever silk.
SEIDE.
What would you think if I stuck them together?
Well,
I think I should do a thing first.
I think they're too close
to go together.
Yeah.
To kind of do together. Even if I went one couple, like the shadow shawl did the opposite.
Yeah, no, it's too close.
I think half and half might.
Yeah.
I thought that would be kind of fun. I just happened to notice them in there and I thought, I'm sure these. And of course I could probably do a pair of socks, but would I do so? A mitten. That's what I need to do. Probably a mitten. There you go. It's really soft.
It is soft.
It's really cushy. It's really kind of, if it's a slutty silk, it's a good slutty silk.
Slutty silk?
Well, I don't know. It's spelled with an S and I can't even see that part.
SEIDE.
No, SOLDE, isn't it? Or SD?
SEIDE.
Okay, well, whatever it is, Sidey, which probably means slut in some language.
German.
Yeah. And it's so fun. I found this in my stash.
Did you just find that in your stash or did you order it?
No,
you found it.
I found it. Why? Oh,
you went digging?
No, it was on top. I moved a cabinet out of the way to get to behind it, and I found this other big bag of yarn. So this is it. And this was in there too. I think I bought, I don't even know where I bought this. This is from Ontario. So it could be from someplace else. It's a DK. I'm gonna make it. How fun.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
bright colors.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Just like me. Yeah. I'll wear it once, then I'll give it away.
That's what you do.
Please
tell us what's going on with your blanket.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's been sitting here for a little bit, but I got sidetracked, of course.
You always squirrel. She always squirrels.
You know, you'd think I would get lost more, but I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I really don't. You'd think I would see something and go, well,
the sparkly.
The only thing is when I went in the consulate, and that was a little bit different. But yes, I finally finished May's.
May's. You started June. So that's May's, right?
There you go. This is May. This has got the pink and the variegated. It's a slip stitch through it. Actually, at first I thought, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? But then it worked out really cool. So I started June's. I'm down in here at the bottom. I wanted to ask you guys a question. When it reads knit rows 1 to 7, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And then your setup starts on row 1 because she starts the pattern over. She does sections.
Okay.
All right. I didn't bring the pattern because I was pissed at it. So it's sitting over somewhere. Okay. Do you think she's marking you can't start over on row 1 because that right side rows are odd rows, even size rows are wrong side rows. Okay. So when you're doing this, it's okay. 7 would be a right side row. You'd end over here on the right side. Okay. You'd end over here, but she's starting the
even
setup on row 1 as a right side,
right?
Which would be technically row 8, if you're thinking, which would be a wrong side. So I don't understand what she wants me to do. but yet on the other side, on the back, when you get to the end and you do the top one, she says to knit 8. Do you think it might have just been
A typo?
a typo?
Probably.
Because otherwise all I can do is just slide it over.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't look the same because I'd have to turn the stitches and it just wouldn't be right. So I don't know. So it pissed me off and I was too tired last night to fight with it or think about it. So I just put it to the side. And I've been sewing this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been cleaning up my sewing room. And my sister found some lady who's more than willing to take some of my fabric. Not all of it, unfortunately. But she's going to take some of it.
You don't want all of it gone.
No. But anyway, so I've been sewing too, and maybe next week I'll bring some of those to you because we're still here next week. I mean, I do have a yen to get on the plane and go somewhere. So, but I haven't figured out if and what.
But you're going somewhere
I'm going in August, and it's a big one in August too. Because if I were to go to Florida or something, I'd have to go to Four Pearls and check out what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if I'm just down there for a day to go to Disney, then I could drive over to Cocoa Beach and see. Oh, she's got this cutest little tiny one. It's about like this wide, but it's tall, and she has got it so organized. I love it. I'd have to drive over there too, and of course, you're on vacation, so you get to buy it and things. So actually, I'm kind of waiting for that. Could be crazy because I'm gonna have a carry-on. I'm not planning on taking a big luggage because I'm taking the subway or the public transportation from the hotel from the airport to the hotel. And I'm not getting a car this time because I'm right downtown by the convention center. And Maddie's just going to come to me, especially if it's hot because I have air conditioning. She doesn't. So I said, well, if it's cold, you mean you're not going to visit me? She goes, no, I'll be there. She goes, I'm not going to go to that yarn thing. No, you don't have to. You can just meet me after. But I wanted to check out this one spot because Saturday night they're doing a stitch-in thing at one of the bars. They must have placed. I just want to make sure it's walkable to get home, so I wouldn't have to Uber. But I figured if I spent too much, I could just Uber to the airport.
Sure, of course you could. Yeah.
Or Uber to the train station and then take the train out there. So that's what I'm. And that's about it for me, guys.
That's all I have. So we'll be here again next week, right?
Just get my bag. Is this something I had, or did you give this to me?
I did not give that
I
to
wonder
you.
how I got that here.
Why the hell do you have
I don't know. I was going to wear my red, white, and blue stuff today because it is the 4th of July coming up. So you could wear the red, white, blue stuff today. Here, put that on.
Okay.
Or you want this one?
No, that's okay.
That's fine. So on our final note,
anybody who's wanting to enjoy some fireworks, my house is open on the 3rd.
Yeah, it's great too because they're right across the street.
Yeah, so we go out on my deck. If you don't know what my deck looks like, I actually put up a thing on Instagram. Go check it out.
If you look this way, they do theirs a little bit at 10 o'clock down here. Some subdivision or something down there.
Yeah, and then they do the big ones for White Sound right across the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear these on Friday. To make sure. You can actually sort of be my share with this.
Well, you should wear your share hair.
I know, but my share hair is so hot.
Yeah.
At this time, I keep pulling it out every once in a while, put it on the head. It was on a head, but then I took it off to do my hat.
Snoop Dogg may have to make an appearance.
I wish he damn well would.
Yeah.
He was on Watch What Happens Live the other day. It was so cute. And I'm thinking, Snoop, you got to do something here. I mean, I got to go sit in the airport at San Diego, so I'll run into him.
Yeah, you just need to fly out there and
Long Beach. Sorry,
Long Beach.
Yeah, unless he goes up to LAX. I don't know.
Well, but just go out to Long Beach.
I know. I need to go.
Just hang out there.
Maybe I need to start walking around.
Yeah.
Get a car and
you could people watch out there.
I could, and I could go look at all these cool
mansions. It wouldn't cost you as much as going to Disney.
That's true. Or I could get an electric bike and just ride my bike.
Yeah.
And pretend it broke down at Snoop Dogg's house.
Right.
And just drive in and go, oh, I didn't know this is private property. You look familiar. Are you on TV? And then I could pass out.
Eminem?
Is Eminem dark or is he light?
He's light.
Oh. Isn't Vanilla light too?
Yes.
Oh. Is it really vanilla or is it
Boy,
really
she
milky?
does not know her,
No, I
her
don't.
wrappers.
Anyway, so you guys have a wonderful 4th of July.
Yep.
Stay safe. Don't buy any or have anything. Sparklers maybe, but be careful with those even.
Pops.
Pops?
The things you throw on the ground and they pop.
No. Those are bad
I like
news. We
those.
don't like those. She likes those, but I don't like those. I like the ones that you pull and they go all over the place. Those would be fun.
I like sparklers.
Maybe we should do, and Karen, we should do, instead of going in the winter to the Caribbean, we should do a 4th of July cruise so we can have all these fireworks shit on what they do on a ship. Could you imagine?
Do they do
I don't know.
fireworks on a ship? You've never been on a ship during 4th of July?
No. The only ship that
Of course,
I know.
of course, that's an American thing. So when you're on a ship, you're
Right.
usually in some international place.
Separate flags.
Right.
They're US based companies.
Have you ever done New Year's on a ship?
No, but I've done Christmas and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But they do Christmas dinner at noon. Okay.
Yeah. And then,
But they don't serve sandwiches at night with leftover meat. They actually do a meal. And I said, this is wrong.
no, you need to
Wrong.
have turkey
I
sandwiches
said,
with
you need to bring up the
turkey
turkey
and
and carve it
cranberries
and turn it into a mini buffet or stations where we go get the turkey and make our own little sandwich. And you deliver the stuff to the thing because there's nothing better than having a leftover sandwich on good bread
Honestly,
after Christmas and New Year.
one of the very best ever leftover meals, other than Leah's turkey Thanksgiving leftover egg rolls.
Oh my God.
They're so good. But so that's a Leah thing. I can't take that away from Leah.
No,
but one of the best ones that I ever made myself was literally all of the things. The green bean casserole, the turkey, the stuffing,
yeah.
the cranberries,
Yes.
the mashed potatoes, the gravy.
A little bit.
And I layered it like a lasagna.
Oh, I never thought about
And
that.
then I put cheese on the top and I baked it in the oven. It was so good, y'all.
Is that an
Stupid good.
idea to
It
do?
was stupid good.
Is so great.
It was, yeah. It was so
It's
good.
perfect.
It was like Thanksgiving shepherd's pie.
You after the meal and people
Yeah.
would take it home.
Yeah.
And then we have
You
a
could
meal.
make individual ones, you know, like just
like
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's all right.
you're good.
Yeah.
Oxygenating, which is good. We got to keep her there. So anyway, we'll see you all next Sunday.
Yeah.
And
And then,
stay safe.
and then the week after
That
no, you're still 2
I'm
weeks.
here until
2 weeks. You're here
until-
for 2 weeks.
gone until August.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here the whole month.
Oh,
I know you're going to get sick of me again. You're going to be like, excuse me?
yeah.
What the hell is she still doing there? I'm not watching her. I can't find out where she's been. Can't live my life through her. You know, anyway.
Anyway,
So-
you guys have a good week.
We'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Stay happy.
Start
Happy
your
4th of July. God,
Christmas.
this is getting bad. Yeah.
No, it's actually getting better.
No, actually, you know what it is? I'm never alone. It always waves at me.
I think it's getting better, actually.
Yeah, well, I am trying to work out.
You guys have a good week.
Talk to you later. And this is a touch screen. So there.